some peace someday. You got mud on your face, big disgrace. Somebody better put you back into your place. Singing, we will rock you. We will rock you.
My name is Emma Bollinger. I am a junior at SWOSU and I'm a mathematics and engineering physics double major. I've been involved in SWOSU rocketry since early 2020, and this year at Argonia I'm going to be involved in the general assistance for our team. So I'll be involved in drone and rocket recovery, carrying around tools for people who need them, untangling parachutes, and just helping wherever I'm needed.
My name is Caitlin Schrick. I'm a junior at SWOSU and I'm majoring in engineering technology. I've been on the team for 2 years since 2020, and I'm a level 2 certified team member. I'm in charge of PR for the team. I try to recruit new members and update our social media to show what we're currently doing. And at Argonia, I'll be documenting our experience as well as helping wherever I'm needed.
Hi, my name's Ben Smith. I'm a junior at SWOSU and I'm an engineering physics major. My tasks are a motor assembly with the L1170, L1420, and L2200 motors.
Hi, my name is Mason Hart. I am a junior here at SWOSU, majoring in engineering physics. I am in charge of electronic deployment. We utilize Altus Metrum Easy Minis to record altitude and deploy our black powder charges to deploy our drone and our parachute.
I am Chris Sweebeck. I am a freshman here at SWOSU and I'm an engineering physics and mathematics major. I've been working on the drone aspect of the challenge. I was tasked with fitting a drone into a 4-inch diameter rocket, and I did this. There were a few frames on the market that we could use to do this, and none of them really fit our needs. One of them had 3-inch propellers, and we weren't able to strap the golf ball on very efficiently there, and we're only able to use a small 450 milliamp hour battery, which wasn't very efficient. And then the other one was 2.5-inch props, which didn't produce enough thrust to move the golf ball. And so I ended up using 3D CAD and designing a custom drone frame that was able to fit into the rocket and hold the golf ball inside of the frame. And that way we could save room on the bottom for where we would be strapping the golf ball for battery room. And so we were able to get about 10 minutes of flight time and comfortably, and we have the 3-inch props and it fits just perfectly in the rocket. A few problems we ran into along the way were not being able to arm the drone as it was coming out of the rocket. There's so many safety features built into the software that we put onto these drones, and none of them allow us to come out of a rocket at very high speeds and accelerations and be able to arm and allow the propellers to spin. And so we had to go through and figure out which features that we had to disable and adjust in order to be able to make the propellers rotate and produce thrust. But we've had several successful attempts with this frame coming out of the rocket, and we're looking really forward to it. So here we made a GPS unit. We were having trouble with some of our other GPS units that we were using, and we wanted something very simple. And so we utilized some drone parts that we had laying around, and we used a GPS module here and a beeper module, and we have it linked to a spare drone receiver that we have, and we're able to get all of our GPS coordinates onto the receiver, and we're able to trigger a beeper. So if we're struggling to find our rocket, we can turn the beeper on, and when we're within the location of the rocket, we can hear the beeper. This is actually really important. We lost a drone and a rocket at a launch, and using this, we were able to find the front end of the rocket that came disassembled from the back end of the rocket, and we were able to find the drone that was just lost in a field using this GPS cube and this GPS on a drone.
Hi, my name is Taylor Valdez, and I'm a senior here at SWOSU studying engineering physics, and I oversee rocket recovery. For this competition, we're going to be using dual deployment. We're going to launch our drogue chute at apogee, and we will be releasing our main chute at a lower altitude. For this competition, we'll be using a Fruity Shoots Iris Ultra 72-inch compact parachute as our main chute. This half torus shaped parachute is actually going to bring us to the ground somewhere between 15 and 20 feet per second, which is well within the competition limit of 30 feet per second. And upon the release of our chute, we will be engaging our Ride the Lightning system of drone deployment.
We use this 3D printed sled that we call Ride the Lightning. It is a 3D printed carbon fiber polycarbonate filament. And what it has is we have the parachute on this end, we have a cord running through our sled here, and then we have a knot on the back end. So when our deployment comes from our Easy Minis, it will send off a black powder charge, which will then eject the parachute, which will then seating the drone in it with the golf ball inside the rocket like so. When the parachute comes out, it's going to pull this sled out and therefore send our drone flying out of the sled, which was the most useful method of getting the drone out of the rocket for us.
Hey, my name's Riley Smith. I'm a senior in manufacturing engineering technology here at Southwestern. So I'm going to explain the two rockets that we're going to be using for our competition rockets this year. So this year we decided to go to a 4-inch diameter instead of a 4.5 inch. We're using fiberglass rockets once again this year. So the first rocket I'm going to talk about is our Tomahawk rocket, and it is a 4-inch in diameter rocket. Like I said, we have an extended body tube to help fit the drone inside of it and the parachute. We 3D printed carbon fiber rings to help support the motor tube on the inside. So this is our first Tomahawk rocket, and then right now we're currently under construction on the DX3, and so it's also going to be a 4-inch fiberglass rocket. And yeah, so these are going to be our two competition rockets. We've already launched this competition rocket multiple times, I believe 3 times, and then this weekend we are going to test out our new DX3 rocket. So that is all. Thank you.
We're using Open Rocket Simulator to project our apogee and how high our rockets will go with what specific motors. We used it to figure out what motors would suit our needs the best, and we'll get our rockets to the highest. So we narrowed it down to the first motor being the L1170, which will get us to about 3,000 meters. And then we also chose for our second flight will be the L1420, which would get us into about 3,500 meters, or yeah, 3,500 meters. And then we also got for our final launch to send it up to the maximum height, the L2200, which will get us to about 3,750 meters or 12,500 feet. We'd like to give a huge shout out to the AAA of Oklahoma, specifically John Bowling, John Euthus, and Dan Major for all their support and help along the way. Thank you.